Good afternoon, welcome to My North Carolina Life. Today we're going to be installing a cement generator pad on the side of my house. We have a hookup that's been put in prior to our house being built, and it's basically just allows us to roll out our generator and plug in, or you could do a whole house generator, but in this case we went out and bought the new Harbor Freight 13,000 watt multi-fuel generator. And so this is just part one of two things combined. So we're going to be doing the cement pad and also the generator hookup. All right, so this is what we got here so far. I already went ahead and started the pad. We'll skip ahead to the foundation part and show you what we got so far. So basically what you need to do is get yourself some either 2x4 or 2x6. I think 2x4 is probably thick enough for a generator, and then just get it right here. This pad right here is probably right around 36 inch, 34 inch, 36 inch by I think it was 43 inches long. So this is plenty big enough for the 13,000 watt Harbor Freight generator. This gives you a little extra room to put in some anchor bolts, which we do have. I think I have them in the garage. Anyway, so get yourself some 2x4s, attach them together, make sure it's really square. And then once you do that, bring it out to your site where you want to put it, and then go ahead and dig out either one side or the other. If you have a slope, just make sure that the pad is level, and then, or sloped away from the house so water can run off. But just a slight slope, because you want this thing to be as level as possible. The reason for that is because of the generator's engine. So you want the oil inside the generator to mix it inside the engine equally, or on a level surface. And then also when you're measuring the oil levels in your generator, you're getting an accurate reading on your dipstick. Then you have your level tool there, so you want to level both sides. So right there, I've got it level. You want to see there, got it set up to this level there. And then on the side here, let's go take a look at the side. And you can see there, it's level there. So yeah, we're good to go. I dug it down just a little bit, just to where the mulch will go right back up to the side of it. I might have to relocate some of this mulch, but then also you can see here, this is how much dirt I actually dug out to make sure that the pad is slightly below the surface of the dirt. And I'll probably put a little bit of backfill dirt around the pad as well, along with the mulch. And you can also see that there's this water line that runs right here. So this is part of my drip system that goes to all the plants down the walkway there. And so just keep in mind, don't put cement over the top of that, or put your pad on top of that in the event you have to replace it, or when the lines stop working or get clogged with sediment. You can still continue to do maintenance on your drip system. So I had to cut that one down, just cut off a little piece. The other piece, actually it's sitting right over here. So you can see it right there. I might even just bury that in the ground with some gravel. We've been having some erosion problems with this last storm, Helen, that came through here in North Carolina. We got a significant amount of rain that came off the roof. Those are the downspouts, pop-up drains, that all the water that comes off the roof. Anyway, so that's what those panels look like. Just make sure you roll it up, have something to strap it down to your truck or trailer, because they're big. That thing right there is about 25 bucks at your local farm store. Then the concrete here. So I've got estimated 6 bags of concrete to fill that pad right there. There's a calculator online, that many calculators you can use to figure that stuff out, depending on how thick you want the concrete. Just you plug in the numbers and it tells you how many bags of concrete you need, whether it be 50, 60, or 80 pound bags. We also have that's quick drying concrete, so you got 30 minutes to set, so which should be fine. You don't have to do the quick setting. It's mainly for post, but I just went with the quick stuff. Anyway, so you get some stakes. Also, you can put some stakes in if you want, if you feel like you need to elevate the frame. Sometimes it's easier to do it with the stakes and just attach the stakes to the side of the frame and that way, you know, you can get it up off the ground. But mine, the way I did it, it's not going to move. It's stable. I've got it sunken down in there, and it's surrounded by that sand clay, so it should be good to go. I'll probably end up taking those stakes back and save myself $8. And then the hammer, obviously I had that already. That's the pound stakes in. And the little dolly I had to bring the sand or the concrete over from the truck. Other tools you might need is a rake. Other thing is a flat blade shovel to make sure you get nice scoops out of there. You can also use the flat blade shovel also to mark the perimeter of the frame. So the way you do that is basically take this so you know where to dig out, and you just basically stick it in there, and you just make lines basically, you know, all the way around. And so then you take the frame out, and then you dig down either on the left side or the right side depending upon the slope to make sure your pad is level. Also forgot to mention, you'll see the gravel there. So that's actually 3 bags of gravel, and you can use, you know, 57 rock or the white marble rock. This is, I think, the white marble rock that you can buy at your local farm store. And 3 bags should do it for this size. Now you can also use a compactor. You know, there's a handheld steel compactor that you can buy. It's like a $50 tool. If you really want to get serious with it, you do that too, and tamp it down. Well, I weigh 230 pounds, so I think the tamper weighed maybe, I don't know, 15 pounds. So I just got jumped up and down on the rock and got it nice in the ground. Probably did better than the tamping tool. Next thing is, you want to lay your cage in here. That just gives you a little bit more reinforcement. You can put a little bit of cement down first and then put the cage in and kind of squish it in there. But you know what, for this use here, I'm not going to be driving, you know, 2-ton trucks over it. So the generator weighs about 220 pounds. I think it is 230 pounds. But the main thing is have this thing reinforced for you know, reinforcement for the vibration that the generator puts out, because the 13,000 watt Harbor Freight generator, it's pretty loud, and I imagine it vibrates pretty good. So that's why I opted to do the hog panel installation, to provide extra rigidity of the concrete or stability. Okay, the other thing you want to do is get this hoe, and then just chop up the end of the bag like that. Get it all in the wood there. Then you get a cement mixing tub as well, but this will do. And it says about 0.6 gallons or 2.5 liters of water. So we're going to add the water. Probably make sure underneath too there's no leakage on your sidewalk. If there is, then you want to spray it down right away, because this is put down the concrete. You don't want to get splatter all over your brand new sidewalk if you have a new house. All right, so you want to get it to about a oatmeal consistency. And again, this is 30-minute drying, so once you mix it up, can't play around. You got to get it in the hole. Next thing you need is a cement trowel. I don't know if I had that out here. No, actually I didn't. So that's another thing you're going to need if you want to make it, smooth it out. And here you go. Here's the thing. I had an extra eye bolt there, but decided not to put it in. I think one will be good enough. That's sunken in there. You can see I put a washer, 2 bolts or 2 nuts in a washer to kind of sink it in there and have it locked in. If you want to, chain down your generator if you're in fear that it might get stolen. It's just another peace of mind. Chaining up your generator, just get yourself a really thick chain and lock and bolt it to that thing. It ain't going nowhere. Anyway, so that's that, and we'll be putting the generator on here next in a couple days. I'll let this cure for a couple days.